Welcome to Pop Cult, where we talk reality TV, celebrity chaos, and pop culture throwbacks.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Pop Cult. We're your hosts. I'm Julia.
And I'm Avery.
And we post 2 episodes every single week. Tuesdays are for our reality digest, where we talk about last week's reality chaos, and trust there was a lot this week. And Thursdays are for our fame files, where we talk about past pop culture events that are still relevant today. But I guess we can just hop right in.
Yeah, I feel like we have to start with everything that's going on Summer House, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
This is so crazy. I'm curious. I mean, I know you didn't watch Vanderpump like the old seasons, but obviously you know what Scandoval is, and
absolutely, yeah.
We did a whole episode on it in case anyone is wondering what that is, just for the record. I'm curious which one you think is worse. Not that it's a comparison game, but I've just heard this as a conversation going around.
Well, okay. Ariana and Raquel, they were close, right?
Yes, they were.
Would you say they were as close as Amanda and Sierra?
Probably not as close, but definitely Ariana considered her to be one of her closest friends on the show.
I would say the biggest difference, just in context, is that no cheating was necessarily involved with the Sierra Amanda West, right?
Yeah, that's how I feel too. And it could just be because I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Summer House and I love the cast, but I'm way more invested in the lives of the Vanderpump cast. It's probably my favorite show.
Yeah.
I think Scandoval was worse because of the cheating and the blatant deceit that was happening
the lying
on camera.
Neither are fun, obviously.
No, obviously.
And both came as a very big shock.
Yes.
There were rumors, but I was like, nah.
Same, because it's just
And he just went on Andy Cohen very recently, and he was like, no, we're not together. She's single.
Yeah, and he was wearing the fuggliest tie I've ever seen. It was it looked like a horse's tail. I was like, what is going on here? Not the point, but
I was like, so you lied. Andy's gonna eat your ass up next time he sees you.
But it's just so funny because that almost the same thing happened with Scandoval. Raquel was on Watch What Happens Live the night that Scandoval broke, and she basically exposed herself on that episode when Andy asked who she thought was the hotter Tom, and she said Sandoval, even though the entire season her whole storyline was about how Sheena was trying to hook her up with Schwartz, and she kept saying she wanted to hook up with Schwartz. It's just insane. I also have seen some, which I don't really feel like I've picked up on this, but I've also seen some speculation that people think that West and Amanda were hooking up, or at least that there was an emotional affair on this season.
I just don't know if I believe that. I think that Amanda was in a really weird place in her marriage, and she was just turning to her friends that she sees every damn week who have known her throughout this entire time.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
It's not just West. Yes, West is standing up for her because he's sick of Kyle's BS, so maybe from West's side there's something, but Amanda, I just don't think so. Especially because she knows Sierra's at this point in the show is interested in West again. Allegedly.
Yeah. And supposedly West and Sierra hook up or something.
I saw
this
that.
Season.
I also saw that they hooked up recently IRL.
Oh my god.
Not that long before West and Amanda.
I just the thing is, it's so hard because it's at this point, West and Amanda have to get married. If they ever want to come back from this and be on TV again or not be villainized as a public figure for the rest of their careers, they are going to have to get married. I guess my thing is there's a
So you think it's that bad? That drastic?
Yeah, because of how close she is with Sierra. She's never coming back from this.
No,
and unfortunately, she's going to take the heat.
Even Kyle was I feel bad for Amanda. Did you see that?
Yes, I did see that. And I honestly think that just goes down to the fact that first of all, I think Kyle is happy that some of the heat's being taken off him and his terrible behavior. But here's the thing. I do feel bad for Amanda and I don't. Because the thing is, I think that there's a world in which you realize and recognize to yourself, oh, I have feelings for this person, and you don't act on it because he used to date your best friend. Do you know what I mean? I guess I just don't, I hate the mindset of well, sometimes feelings just develop, and you have the option to not act on them.
To say no. I understand that completely, and I feel the same way. I'm not as emotionally attached because I've only been watching them for however many episodes the season is on. so I don't
Right.
really know them that well. And I'm really rooting, like, in the show for Sierra to be in a relationship with one of these guys, Jesse West. Honestly, I don't care. I just want her to be happy.
Yeah.
And so it's weird that I just don't like that she's now the not happy one.
I know. And it's like part of me, like, I feel so bad for Sierra because I can't imagine like losing the guy that she clearly still has feelings for, which anyway, I'll address that in a second. But, and then also losing my best friend at the same time. I can't imagine how awful that feels. And so,
Yeah.
for that part, I feel terrible for her. Where I have a little bit of trouble is where I have trouble with a lot of people on reality TV in that, girl, we've got to move on. He is not a good person. Stop going back to him. I think that's the thing. It's like, what does he have that she truly just cannot get over? It does not make any sense to me, nor do I think it makes sense to anybody else viewing this show. I think this is her moment to really stand up and be like, I'm just not even going to give him the time of day. I just feel like that's part of where my frustration has been with Sierra for the past
I think
2
she
seasons
was
of Summer House.
trying to do that, was she not? But then Wes shows interest, so then she's like, oh, like a second chance.
Yes, absolutely. But
Okay.
again, at what point do you say, I'm not giving you a second chance?
Yeah,
You've
no
had
second chance.
3, 4, 5, 6,
Right,
7, 8,
right.
a dozen chances, you know?
Okay.
But here's the thing. If Amanda and West start fully dating, committed relationship, are in this for multiple years, I could come around to it.
Really?
That being said, if I were Sierra, regardless of if they date for 3 months or 30 years, I would never speak to either of them again.
Yeah, I don't think that I would either. It would just be so weird. I would just see them and I would be like, oh, you betrayed me. You lied. All of you hid it from me. I could like never look at them the same again if I was Sierra, so I get that. There's just no coming back. There's no coming back.
And just naturally, when you're friends with somebody, a topic of conversation is going to be their relationship. So how do you sit there with your friend and listen to her, even
and
if
not
Sierra,
talk about it.
yeah, not talk about it.
And
Like
now
she
Kyle's
wouldn't.
gonna get the like this good person arc.
He's gonna get the hero edit for sure, and whatever.
That's gonna piss me off.
And we haven't forgotten here at Pop Cult. We have not forgotten what you've done, Kyle. The record. Yeah, I think this is definitely gonna be interesting. Okay, so I think this past episode was episode 9.
Okay. I don't know the numbers.
I'm curious.
I just click on them.
No, I'm just curious how many more episodes are left, like until this reunion.
Oh, let me look. Hold on.
This will be a Scandoval level reunion.
Did they already film the reunion or no?
Not yet. I think they might be filming it like maybe even this week.
Jesus, for real? They didn't
And
like cancel
thank
that or
God.
anything?
Thank God they haven't already.
Wait.
No, they're not going to cancel it.
Next week the last episode?
There's no way.
Well, IMDb doesn't show any after that.
Maybe because they're not out yet.
No, it typically shows all the episodes.
Oh, really? I mean, I can't imagine a world where there's only 10 episodes of Summer House in a season.
Season 1 is only 10 episodes. But every other season is 15.
I mean, it definitely doesn't feel like any of the storylines that have been going on are ready to be wrapped up.
No. So I'm confused.
It says the reunion is going to be filmed later this month, but doesn't say when the finale is. We'll just assume there's like 5 or 6 more episodes.
Yeah, I hope.
Yeah, I still feel like I'm like getting to know some of the new people. This is my problem with Summer House.
I feel like I'm just getting acquainted. I just now remember most of their names.
Right, exactly.
Most is the key word.
So obviously, we're Team Sierra in all of this. I need her to just truly never speak to either of them again. That's kind of my take on it. Like, I think she just needs to move on with her life. These people are clearly not good friends or partners to her. And there's honestly, if I were her, at the reunion, I wouldn't even give it the time of day because there's truly no sense in even speaking about it because they're both bad friends and kind of bad people for doing this to her. So I don't know if you have a different perspective.
No, I agree.
In terms of this episode, we're going to try really hard to talk about these episodes without the knowledge that we've been tainted with.
Yeah.
But speaking of still getting to know people, how does Dara have confessionals and not Levi?
I don't think I've ever noticed that Levi doesn't have confessionals.
I didn't either until I saw someone make a TikTok about it. And I was like,
oh my God. Is that because she's not really a member?
But she is. She's been there since the first episode. She's been there pretty consistently. I don't know how it works.
I don't know if this is a friend of.
No, that's how that's kind of how it's feeling.
Them? Oh gosh, what's the one girl's name?
Bailey.
Friend. No.
Oh, Mia.
She has them.
Yeah, I don't understand what's happening with Levi.
Well, maybe there was like a scheduling issue.
I don't know. I mean, she's just like not been in the show barely at all.
I'll just text her.
Levi?
Yeah. Hey, bitch, why aren't you in confessionals?
And I feel like she has something to offer. Like, I feel like what's happened here is that, this is my theory, that she was going to be featured more, and then Dara made an appearance, and then she and KJ started dating.
True,
and so
I guess
production
they
was
can't
like,
really predict like that.
Yeah. Like, they probably filmed a lot more with Levi and probably did film confessionals, but then when KJ and Dara went official, they were like, okay, well, we're definitely bringing these two back for season 11 if they get another season. So we need to make her like a featured character.
I never noticed that. Are you sure she doesn't have confessionals?
I'm so absolutely 100% sure. I'm sure she's bummed about it.
That was shocking. I am shocked. Okay. Well, sorry. I've just lost my train of thought. Anyways, we have a housewarming. That was this episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We have Lindsay's little housewarming in her apartment.
So cute.
And Dara decides to like confront Bailey as if she's done something like terribly wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And in my opinion, Bailey wasn't trying to do anything mean. She was just sharing some thoughts. I don't know. How did you like? I didn't think what Bailey did in the car where she was just like, "Oh yeah, I saw Dara go up to whose room? Ben's room." And she came out in a different outfit later. That's all she said. Like, was she trying to be malicious with that? I didn't think so.
I don't think she was trying to be malicious. I definitely think she was saying it with the intention that, like, it would be brought up later. But also, that's their job. So I don't ever fault somebody for doing that because that's essentially what they're being asked to do.
I just didn't think that was weird. I'm just, it's like when you're with your friends, you're just sharing intel that you've seen. I'm sorry. Can't help that I'm people watching.
Well, and Bailey, like, clearly has a crush on Ben. So nobody should be surprised that she did that. What I'm pissed about is that they're putting off this combo for yet another episode. They teased this conversation last episode, and now we have to wait until next week. Like, I'm getting annoyed that they keep doing that. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I just don't think that, I think Bailey, like, now has the ick for Ben, and I really don't think she has much investment in Dara or KJ either. So I feel like she's just gonna apologize and they're gonna move on.
No, but her and like Carl are really hitting it off.
Yeah, exactly. So at this point, I feel like Bailey's just gonna be like, okay, then I was wrong. Yeah, sorry.
Bye.
But I feel like that's not going to be good enough for Dara. I feel like she's going to be like, I don't feel like your apology was sincere. Like, I've watched enough of this show to know that that's what's going to happen.
Oh, something that made me laugh was Carl was going like, I don't know if Lindsay knew I was in the group chat, but I'm really excited to be invited.
Stop. He was killing me. Like, I was
cracking up.
I love him, but he has got to learn the art of, like, less is more. He runs up to Lindsay and starts running his mouth about the most random things, and she's literally like, why is this man speaking to me?
Oh, and he goes, like, she got the, like, and points to an object, and I got this, and it just, like, production shows a picture of it, and I was like, Carl, what are we doing?
It's just so funny watching them interact, and I don't know. I am rooting for both of them in such different ways. It just cracks me up, and the way he's just happy to be there. He's just happy to be there.
He was so excited. I was like, good for you, Carl.
Also, have you seen this Carl's a mess meme going around the internet?
No, send it to me.
Oh my god, I will. It's been everywhere. I watched the episode, like, sat down and watched it, and I don't remember anyone in the episode saying Carl's a mess, but apparently someone did. I need to go back and watch it.
I don't remember that.
What I thought was really interesting per Carl this episode was this conversation that he had with Kyle at the very beginning.
Where he said he was like butthurt.
Yes. And what I thought was so funny, which Carl is my star of the season this season, I have to say.
Honestly, same. I know he's bad in the past, but I just like, I only know this Carl, so I like Carl.
Yeah, and honestly, once again, not that, take this as you will, but like, I do think that a lot of his poor behavior in the past did stem from the fact that he was dealing with addiction, so just something to keep in mind. But yeah,
okay,
I think that, I mean, I hope that's not me like making an excuse. I've watched Summer House so quick, sometimes I don't even like, I think I blacked out for most of the seasons, but I like need to go back and watch it again.
Got it.
But what I thought was hilarious in a dark way was Carl having this conversation and seemingly being really sincere and listening to Kyle, and then in his confessional he's like, I don't know, I just feel like it's bullshit. Like, why would I want to be friends with somebody that's not a good friend to me? Like, it just seems like he's playing the woe is me card because he doesn't want me to be mad at him. And I was like, period, Carl, you clocked that.
He's all knowing. is what he is, Carl.
No, he really is. The other thing that was pissing me off about Kyle this episode, as per usual, is like the way that he just cries whenever someone tries to confront him.
Jesus, yeah.
Like West confronting him in the least intimidating way possible, because quite literally West exited the womb without a spine.
Well, he can also only speak in frat boy manner.
Right.
So, like, anything he says is really not that scary.
He's like, come on, man. Like, you know
He's
that.
like, bro,
you
like, you can't talk to a girl like that.
You know she didn't deserve. You know that was unwarranted. And immediately Kyle starts crying.
He's like, I'm so sorry. Just
Be
Lover
so
Boy
for
is
real.
in so much trouble.
Be so for real. And then, okay, again, I'm looking at this through the lens of we don't know what we know now. But then when Amanda made one joke and Kyle starts whining his sob story about Loverboy and everything, I'm like, oh my God, like the two of you just don't even need to be in the same room.
Mm-hmm.
It's so bad.
He's so annoying.
My favorite quote from this episode comes from Lindsay Hubbard when she said, "Sugar daddy or not, I got us."
Oh, love that. Love that.
I was like, period, poo. You and your gorgeous New York City apartment that I would actually cut off a toe for.
Oh, you know what I watched this weekend? I'm so sorry to segue, but I watched The Bling Ring.
Did you really? I still haven't
I
watched
did.
it.
Low-key, the movie kind of sucked. But
Yeah, I've heard it's not very good.
it was like a vibe, but it was like the script was so weird. Like I felt like if I didn't have the context of our episode, I really would have no idea what was going on.
Okay, that's a good point. So if anyone wants to watch it, go listen to our episode first.
Yeah, please do. It'll help. Because I was like, this person's supposed to be this person, this person's supposed to be that person.
Mm-hmm.
Like blah blah blah. You know.
It helps yeah, no, for sure.
It helped a lot. I actually went back and like read the episode.
Oh really? Oh my God,
Yes.
I'm dead. Not you referencing.
I
I'm
was.
obsessed. My writing does not go unnoticed.
Oh, I know. I was utilizing it.
That's so funny. If anyone wants our Google Docs of our episodes, let me know.
We can start uploading the PD.
We can put them on Substack.
We'll send you a flash drive.
I'm dead. Speaking of really rich people, should we talk about our newest show?
Yeah.
New, because it's
New,
episode
new,
1, season
new
1.
new.
Real Housewives of Rhode Island. What
A
did
premiere,
you think?
if you will. Okay, I thought it
Yes.
was good. It's gonna take me 5 ever to remember all of these women.
Can I tell you, I didn't even write notes down because I don't know any of their names.
No, I don't either. I actually bookmarked a tab on Google telling me all of the housewives' names.
Oh, that's so smart. The only one that I do
so I can
know
reference
is
them.
that's really smart. Send it to me.
Okay.
The only one that I do know of is Ashley because she was
Yes.
a former
I feel like she
Bachelor
was like low-key
contestant.
barely in this episode.
She was, and I was kind of just. I hope she's like a prominent character because I'm
I
actually
think
very
she
interested
will
in her
be. I just
story.
think it'll take them a little bit because they have to introduce everyone.
Right.
You know?
No, totally.
I kind of wanted to talk about actually let's just go through women by women because like right now I don't know if you felt this way but like I felt like the fights they were having I didn't care about because I have no context prior.
Right.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree. It was too
So,
early for a fight.
It's too early. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it was too early. All the stuff they're fighting about happened prior. There were no cameras there. Like I cannot be invested in your argument. I'm sorry.
Right.
So maybe let's just go through woman by woman and just say how we feel.
That's a good idea. First of all, I have to say, and I actually think Alicia is a good one to start with.
Okay.
I did not know the people from Rhode Island sounded like that.
Oh, I had no idea. I knew they said roof weird. I
Rough?
didn't. Yeah, I didn't. That's the only thing I knew.
That's
I
so
didn't
funny.
realize that they spoke like this.
Me neither. I
And
didn't
so I
realize
was
that
like,
they had like
honestly,
they sound like
it
they're from
adds.
Jersey.
Yeah, absolutely. It adds something. I think I like it.
Totally.
I wasn't feeling any type of way about her. She was fine.
Me
Oh, she's the
neither.
one who's been engaged for 8 years, which is okay.
Oh, yeah, that's so crazy. I mean, honestly though, I get it at this point.
I'm also like typically like being engaged for that long is like a money thing, you know?
Totally.
And like I don't think it's a money thing for her. So
No,
what's up?
definitely not. All of them do seem to be quite affluent.
I'm so glad they're all like actual housewives. Kind
Yeah,
of.
same. Okay, Rosie. I liked her. I thought it was interesting that she has the background as the news anchor.
Mhm. Yeah, I thought that was fun. She looks like a news anchor, not in a
Yeah,
bad way.
she
but
does.
Yeah.
And it's always so funny listening to news anchors talk on the news and then hearing their actual voice.
Yeah. Also, her being married to like a jazz singer was so random.
And they do all have really interesting scenarios.
I think they showed a clip
happening.
of him like singing. I was like, okay.
Okay, King, go off. She's also pretty young.
Was she?
She's 34.
Oh yeah, 34.
Yeah. Same with Ashley. She's only 37.
37.
For context, like Bronwyn and Whitney on Salt Lake City are both like probably just now turning 40. So they're even younger than the two of them.
Okay. Wait, just like real quick, Ashley's background, was she the head oh, she was on The Bachelor. Okay, then she made it to what? She lost?
Yes, so it's funny you asked because we're actually doing a Fame Files on her experience on Bachelor in
Okay, well then
Paradise.
you guys don't get to hear that then.
Yeah, so
Never mind.
we will get into it, but yeah, you're right. She wasn't a lead. She was on The Bachelor and then she was on a couple seasons of Bachelor in Paradise, I think.
So is she on this show because she's the rich one?
I feel like they are going to fulfill the role of like up and coming married couple with young children.
Okay.
Because she's an influencer, so they do definitely have money, and he is too. Like she said, he doesn't have to own this coffee shop. He could totally make a great living off of just brand deals and influencing. But he wants to own this coffee shop. So I think that's going to be a lot of their storyline is like the dynamic of them owning a business together.
Got it.
Cool. But I do think she probably does because she hosts a Bachelor podcast with former Bachelor Ben Higgins.
I know Ben.
Yes, who doesn't know Ben? Honestly, one of the only Bachelors who's kept his reputation pretty scot clean. Is that the
Isn't
phrase?
it scot free?
Yeah, you're right. Squeaky clean, I think is what I was looking
clean.
for. I was like, that doesn't sound right. But yeah, I'm excited. I always liked her on The Bachelor, and I am really excited to. I think it's nice going into a new franchise knowing who somebody is already. You know?
Yeah. No, I think it's fun. I think it's gonna be fun if she's in it more.
Me too.
Okay. Then we have the girl who I thought was the most interesting situation. Kelsey. Homegirl has been in a relationship for like 10 years. She's full on, like, he is supporting her financially her entire life, which, like, go off, whatever. But he's not there for like 5 months, and when he's not there, he's in Miami with a whole other woman. He has a whole other relationship in Miami.
I'm so confused by this because how is she gonna keep his identity anonymous? Yeah,
I don't know. It's gonna come up because that I also when they were first explaining it, I thought they were gonna tell me that they like broke up.
Right.
And they just didn't talk about the fact that they ripped his face out of every photo.
Right. And like maybe he doesn't. This is my thing. By season 2, if they're still together, he's gonna be on that show. It always happens that way. The husband always wants to act like they're demure and camera shy. Fair.
Well, my first thought was like maybe the Miami girl doesn't know, but then I was like, absolutely no way.
Right. And now she's going on TV. Like it wouldn't be that hard to figure out who her
like she wouldn't have been able to say Miami.
But she's referring to herself as a polygamist, right?
I think so.
That is crazy because in case anyone needed to be
That's not what that is. That's just an open relationship.
And also, polygamy is illegal. Just in case anyone needed a reminder.
Wait, is it illegal or is it like
I'm pretty sure it's
frowned upon? Because there's so many shows about polygamy.
It's legal in some states. Hold on. I'm going to look it up. But you're right. It is just an open relationship.
Because I feel like also like just like randomly on my For You page on TikTok, like it'll be like a couple answering questions. Oh, and that one girl, Aspen?
Yeah, Aspen Ovard. No, polygamy is not legal in Rhode Island, but he's not married to either of them. So you're right.
I was about to say, like, doesn't it not? Yeah.
It's an open relationship, I guess, to each their own. I'm worried she's going to get flamed for it the entire season. So I hope she
probably will. You do you. It's an interesting setup, and she doesn't seem happy about it. At least that's the vibe that I got.
I agree.
Like, she seemed like she might have used to be, but I think now she's kind of, like, questioning things. But should she leave the relationship, she loses all of the luxury that she has. So probably very convenient that she's now on a TV show and about to make her own money.
That's exactly what I was thinking. She's about to pull a Bronwyn.
Yeah, literally.
I think that's what we can call it. Okay, Rolla, I don't remember a ton about her.
I don't either.
Okay, sorry, girl. We'll come back to you next
episode. Come back to you.
It almost, because I don't remember, I will say I was like doing other things while I was watching the first episode, so I might have just missed her, but we'll come back to you, sister. Don't worry.
Oh yes, Cannabis Queen Elizabeth. She was making me laugh.
She is funny, and this is so interesting because I don't think they've ever talked about something like this before on at least the Real Housewives that I've seen.
Also, is it legal in Rhode Island? It has to be, right?
Probably, yeah.
I was gonna say I don't know, but I'm looking forward to her.
Oh my God. And yeah, me too. And she's the oldest, I think, out of all of them.
Oh, okay.
The largest, most successful cannabis dispensary in the state. That is hilarious.
Wow.
And she's
You
about to
go.
she's about to become even more successful because now people are going to want to go there.
I know.
Okay, Joellen. This is the one that nobody could keep her name out of their mouth.
Okay. What do you mean?
I feel like they were all talking shit about her or talking about the shit that she's talked about them.
Okay. Oh, and she's married to the high school sweetheart. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, got it.
I definitely think she's going to be like our villain for sure.
Oh, really? Okay.
I do.
Cool.
Just because they felt like they kept saying, like, wasn't she the one who made fun of the other girl for bringing a $6 bottle of wine?
I think so. I truly don't know any of them as individuals yet.
And I have to say about that, regardless if she's the one that said that, the only place I've ever been able to find a $6 bottle of wine was Trader Joe's.
I was about to say, I don't think I've ever seen a $6 bottle of wine. I don't even think Barefoot is $6.
Oh my God, it probably is like 10 at this inflation, you know? But yeah, I thought that was so funny because I used to bring a $6 bottle of Trader Joe's wine everywhere with me if I was going to someone's house or whatever because it was good.
I'm sure it was good.
But I was also, 24. And I still would do that at 27. However, fun fact, which this was terrible news to me. The Trader Joe's in New York do not sell alcohol.
What?
They sell like some of the little cocktail-y type things, but they don't sell they don't have a full alcohol section with wine and everything. It's so annoying.
Mm-hmm.
And then lastly, Dolores Catania, who is no stranger to the Bravo verse.
Okay, yes, because she was a housewife, right? Already.
On New Jersey.
And New Jersey's still on, right? So she left.
I don't think it is actually.
Oh, okay, I don't know. Maybe I saw. I think it was of April Fool's joke coming back.
Oh my God. That's diabolical. They have renewed it.
Oh, for real? Maybe it wasn't April Fool's then.
But I don't know when it's coming back. But it seems like she's going to be a friend of on this season, not like a full cast member.
Okay.
Which makes sense. Like I think it would be a bit weird to have somebody transition from a housewife of a completely different state
She won
to a different one.
Traitors.
Yeah, I think she did.
That's impressive.
Yes, she did. Yeah, it was her. Was she who won with? Yeah, Gabby Wendy, Dylan Efron, Dolores.
Oh, I didn't watch that season.
So crazy. My arch nemesis, Dylan Efron.
Yeah.
It's a one-sided beef.
It's a one-sided,
but,
yeah. Seems
that's
like
fine.
it.
But honestly, I've been a happy gal because I haven't seen him on my TV. I do think Dolores will be a good addition though because she's familiar with the way that this all works.
Yeah, she'll be good. She'll be able to make sure that they stay in line and stuff like that.
Totally. Okay, well, I'm excited for this new show that we have. Our other new show is The Valley. What did you think? Okay, did you watch the first 2 seasons?
Yeah, the first 4 episodes. Okay, so this coming into season 3 where they're all divorced and have babies, very shocking to me.
Wait, really?
Because because I have no context because I don't follow any of them on Instagram. I don't watch Vanderpump. I don't follow The Valley on Instagram. They're not on my For You page. It's very much outside of my pop culture realm. And so I'm 4 episodes into season 1 and all of that jazz, blah, blah, blah. And then I pop to season 3, episode 1, and I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
But I'm really glad about Michelle and Jesse getting divorced.
Oh,
I just think Jesse's being really freaking weird about it.
He's such a weirdo.
It's weird that Kristen and Luke have a kid, but whatever.
Why is that weird?
I don't know. I just get weird vibes from her.
No, not from Kristen.
What, you like Kristen?
I love Kristen.
She just is really and for context, I watched her, I've seen her slightly on Vanderpump just when I've been at a friend's house who plays Vanderpump like you do,
all the
constantly.
Time. Yeah.
And so I saw the slap fight with
Stassi.
And so my only context is she slept with Jax while Tom was sleeping in the bed.
But
so,
that was in 2012.
That's weird to me. I don't like that.
you have got to watch Vanderpump to understand the Kristen Doty lore, because truly, like, she...
Would I like her more?
Yes, I think you
Okay.
would. And she also she's such a, like, which this feels silly to even say, but it really is true. She's such a seasoned professional on reality TV. She has been on TV for decades at this point. And it's just so crazy. For me, it's wild watching her have a baby. Knowing kind of where she started. She was like
her background.
Yeah, she was like this chain smoking woman who had all the confidence in the world, yet made the worst decisions every chance she got. Like, it's just fascinating to watch her evolution. But you're right, she did sleep with Jax, and it was crazy.
Yeah. Anywhoosies, I guess I should more be asking you. Oh, and then Brittany and Jax are in the middle of a divorce. Is Jax not going to be on the show anymore?
He is not, and I'm so happy. Basically,
was he on season 2?
He was, and basically, I really think that Bravo would have put him on this season had it not been for the fans literally being like, he is about to have a psychotic break. Like, just the way that I almost can't even explain it. It truly is narcissistic, sociopathic behavior. He is absolutely a sociopath. There was an instance that she recalled on the reunion where he literally pushed her into their bushes out front of their house.
What?
And they caught it on the Ring camera, like, essentially domestic violence. And everybody just, like, brushed over it. But I
don't like that.
Me neither. And I feel like Bravo didn't really take a stand. Like, I don't know. They obviously cut him out of the season. Like, they fired him. But, like, even after all these terrible things were coming out, no, he was all fully in season 2. And then there was an episode of Watch What Happens Live where he and Tom Schwartz were on it. And, like, it just felt like they were giving him way too much of the benefit of the doubt. And it's like, at this point, we're more than halfway into season 2. We're seeing how he's basically being emotionally, mentally abusive to Brittany, and you're still allowing him on Watch What Happens Live. Like, it just goes back to my deeper issue sometimes with Bravo. I just feel like they're all male sympathizers, and they let these men get away with doing the most psychotic things. But, like, if like one of the women on this show did that, they would be fired. You know?
Well, it's not fun to hear.
So that's like a larger conversation, but to answer your question, no, he's not on this season, and yes, they are in the middle of a divorce.
Okay.
I think it's settled now. Also, I don't know if you picked up on this, but their son has autism.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so Cruz, Brittany and Jax's son, he's so cute, and Brittany really
he
is
was
such
so
a good
cute
mom.
putting his little waffle in the camera. That made me laugh.
Oh my god, no, he's such a cutie. But yeah, he was diagnosed with autism, I think, in season 1. She is a good mom. I think she studied special education in college or has some sort of degree in that realm, and I just feel like she was meant to be his mom. But it's just sweet watching her. I just wish she had sole custody.
Do you think that everyone hates Brittany?
No.
Okay.
I think they're all friends with her.
Vibes. Sure.
Interesting.
Okay. I just like just in this first episode, they were like kind of talking shit about her in the sense that like Brittany didn't stand up for, who was it? Janet.
Ugh, I hate Janet.
Okay, you don't like Janet.
I don't like Janet.
She looks very different.
She does.
From the context of the 4 episodes of season 1 I have seen.
Did you notice that Zach made a comment about when he pulled out his Ozempic and he goes, I don't have to lie about how I lost weight? I think he's alluding to Janet.
I didn't catch that, but I did think it was weird that he was on Ozempic.
Me too, and I thought it was really weird that they showed it on camera.
Yeah, I'm like, dude,
let's not do that.
You're skinny. Like, what?
No,
what do you
literally.
mean?
That was weird. I don't need to see somebody injecting themselves with a medication on TV. I like Zach. I find him to be a bit inauthentic. Like, I think he produces himself a lot, and he kind of
I think it's weird that he lives in West Hollywood, but he's on the Valley.
Yeah, well, so the background with Zach is that he and Brittany are longtime best friends. They both, like, she knows him from Kentucky, and when she moved to LA, she was, I'm pretty sure she like would hang out with him all the time, but he was never on Vanderpump. So I think that's probably why, because like they are genuinely good friends, and I do think that he adds an interesting lens of being like a gay man on this show. I don't really think that that's, besides Venus.
So you don't like Janet?
I don't like Janet.
With Zach?
Yeah, I like Zach. I'm like fine with Zach.
Michelle.
I like Michelle. I just wish that she wasn't such good friends with Janet, and I feel the same way about Lala.
Oh, I was about to say. Okay, this is Lala's first season as a
of the
cast
Valley.
member? Okay.
She was
Because
on.
she's definitely in an episode that I like just watched in season 1.
Yeah, she was on a few episodes here and there, but she wasn't even like a friend of. Like she would just pop up here and there. But I am actually thrilled that she's on this season. Okay, this is gonna be controversial because a lot of people don't like Lala after the way that she behaved in season 11 when it came to Tom Sandoval and Ariana, which I agree I did not like. But disregarding all of that, I've always liked Lala. So I am glad that she's on the season. For me, the way I like Lala because I always feel as though she can remain a neutral party. Like she will tell off anyone regardless of if it's her best friend or someone that she hates. She can see perspective, and I just like appreciate that about her. I also think that her relationship with her mom and her brother is really interesting, so I hope we get to see some of that. But again, like I hate that she and Michelle are such good friends with Janet. Not that I want Janet to be isolated, but it's just like she's so annoying.
Okay, so you're gonna have to tell me why Janet and Kristen will not speak.
Oh my god, I honestly couldn't even. You'll just have to watch season 1 and 2 because there's been so much.
Is there a specific incidents they're talking about in this first episode?
I think it's a culmination, but there was, so last season, a huge storyline was Janet saying that Nia, who we haven't even talked about, Nia's husband sexually assaulted Jasmine, who we also haven't talked about, and he definitely was inappropriate with her. I can't even like remember, like I want to say he like smacked her on the butt or something. It was like something like that. Definitely inappropriate. But like they had hashed it out. Like Danny, who's Nia's husband, the one who committed the offense, and Jasmine had worked things out. Like they were fine with each other. So then Janet comes in and she's like, for some reason, perpetuating this narrative that Danny is like a creep. And it really ticked Kristen off. And one thing about Kristen is that she's going to insert herself in other people's business.
I was about to say, this has nothing to do with her.
Right. But she feels defensive over Nia because Nia is her friend.
Okay.
And a huge issue between Kristen and Janet and Brittany is that Kristen feels that Brittany always stands up for Janet and never for her. And it's interesting that conversation that they had at lunch or dinner or whatever it was, where Janet was like, well, you should have stood up for me when Kristen was yelling at me at the pool party. And Brittany's like, it's so difficult. Like, I don't know how to be friends with both of you because one of you is always going at the other.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So I would say just watch the first 2 seasons.
I'm working on it.
I like Nia. She's kind of boring, but she's fine.
Okay, then how do you feel about Danny?
He's a dweeb, but he's also fine.
Okay.
I think that they
Who is Jasmine?
Jasmine and, oh my god, what is her name? Michelle? No, Melissa. Jasmine and Melissa. Yes, they're engaged.
Still? Or were they engaged in season 1?
I think they just recently got engaged.
Cute.
Yeah,
okay,
I don't know if it happened on the show.
It's been a second since I watched those first 4 episodes.
Yeah, I like Jasmine and Melissa. Honestly, they're kind of, if anybody was a friend of, I feel like it would be them. Like we don't see a ton of them. So I hope that changes this season. I would like to see more of Jasmine and Melissa this season. Jasmine also hates Janet, which
okay, seems like everybody hates Janet.
Well, not even though. Like Brittany, Lala, and Michelle are all good friends with Janet. It's Kristen, Nia,
and then Janet was
Melissa.
Also pregnant in season 1.
Yes, and now she has a
Is she
kid.
still with that one?
Yeah, she's still with Jason, her husband, who is also I can't stand Jason. He's so smug. He's also a lawyer, and you can just tell he thinks he's smarter than everyone, and it really pisses me off.
Okay. Am I forgetting anyone?
Tom Schwartz.
So why is he here? So like just for funsies?
And what is he doing here? I don't know. It's like so hard watching him on TV. Like it's almost hard to dislike him, but it really is a terrible human being.
Well, he knew about Scandoval, right?
Yeah. Yes, and he also was
booty hole.
He was also awful to his ex-wife the entirety of their relationship on Vanderpump.
So I was like describing my like dream wedding, and my friend was like, "You're describing Katie and Tom Schwartz's wedding."
Wait, describe it.
Like Twilight, the Bella
Stop.
and Edward's wedding.
I'm screaming.
And I was like a forest vibe with a lot of flowers and like lights.
Rustic.
Yeah, and she goes, just look up their wedding. And I said,
do.
Yeah, so like literally the looks vibe, absolutely. Her dress, absolutely not. But
I actually did not like her dress.
No, I hate the dress.
Oh, you're saying you didn't like it. Yeah, it was bad.
Absolutely not. The dress is the only thing I would like change.
Yeah. That's so funny. I'm gonna send you the episode to watch because
Yeah, send it to me. I'll watch it.
It's so funny. And also, it's one of those things where it's like they never should have gotten married, but nonetheless. It's so funny having watched Vanderpump so many times, knowing how much Katie Maloney has changed. It's just crazy. It's like a transformation like none other. She's like a completely different person than she was in that episode when she got married.
Are you a fan of Katie?
Yeah, I've always liked Katie.
Okay.
The only other thing that I thought, I mean, obviously this is episode 1. I am happy that Brittany is dating someone. I don't think that they're still together, but I'm happy that she seems happy.
She seemed very happy. She goes,
yeah. My jaw dropped when Zach said that he and his boyfriend are in an open relationship. I did not know that.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. And also, like, what is a soft move-in?
I don't know. What is that?
He was just like, his boyfriend's like halfway moving in, I guess.
Oh my God. He's also a Canadian citizen, so I wonder if he has a visa or like if they're gonna get married.
He can have American and Canadian.
I don't think he's an American citizen.
Oh, you don't think he has American?
No.
I don't.
Yeah, I think he's just a Canadian citizen, but I wondered if for some reason I felt like I remembered them having a conversation about getting married so that he could get a green card, but I don't know if I'm remembering that incorrectly.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I'll be interested to see how their relationship nuts out. And then the only other thing that I thought was particularly interesting was Jesse's girlfriend, who looks like she could be on Selling Sunset.
Oh my God, she does. And also, I don't understand why I guess he's not just signing divorce papers, but he has like a whole ass girlfriend he wants to like bring around.
And then he's saying, I have signed the papers. He is the second coming of Tom Sandoval.
He's super annoying.
I think he's older. He is. He's so annoying. What is his
And I've only seen 5 episodes of this show.
No, he's so irritating, dude. I can't stand him. Like, again, it annoys me that Michelle always rides so hard for Janet, but I actually do like Michelle. I think she's like an interesting person to watch on camera because she's so monotone and mellow. It's almost like a little frightening. Okay. But yeah, I am curious what you think about this because I was talking about this with somebody the other day about that new show that's on Netflix, Age of Attraction.
I have not watched that.
I did watch it. It is disturbing to say the least. I have many things to say about it, but we're not covering it because I don't really like Nick and Natalie anymore, so we're not gonna talk about it. But I did watch it.
Who are Nick and Natalie?
From the Vile Files.
Oh, is that their show?
Yeah, like they're the hosts. They're like Nick. They're like Nick and Vanessa on Love Is Blind. You know.
Okay, I see. Well, okay. Also, what's with there's these like winter games or something that Alex Cooper is doing?
I'm so confused
What's
by
that?
I don't even think I want to see that.
It looks like Love Island. Not particularly.
It's giving stupid. Like what? Why do we have to make a game show with like Dakota and Demi from Mormon Wives? Like,
is Dakota actually on it?
I think he is.
Because they just cut Dakota out of Vanderpump Villa.
Yeah, I saw that.
Right?
Here's my thing. Sorry, one more thing that I have to say about the Valley, and then we can talk about that. My thing with Lacey and Jesse is why is he so pressed about Michelle having a relationship with Lacey? I don't think that she needs to want to know Lacey if she doesn't want to.
I'll never get that. I don't understand.
Neither. I don't get it. Like, so many people co-parent without knowing each other's new spouse, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I just think it's like Lacey is not Isabella's stepmom. Maybe if it gets to that point, you guys can reevaluate, but she doesn't need to be Lacey's BFF. Also, Lacey was a freaking brat last season and she wouldn't even film. So.
Oh, they were dating like all last season?
I think they were. And at one point, she threatened Michelle with a restraining order.
Well, they showed that footage, right? Where he took her to the party and production's like, hey, we're not done filming, you asshole.
Yeah, and he's like, not cool, Jeremiah. First of all, don't play with Jeremiah.
Don't talk to your producers like this.
It's so rude. You signed up for this. And also, I'm sorry, if I were on reality TV, I would want to participate in the most drama possible because that's what keeps you on the show.
Yeah.
You know?
Fair.
Like, people are just stupid. Anyway, here's my thing. You have to tell me if you agree with this or not. I really think that Hulu/ABC needs to either stop
letting creepy men
people or stop pulling the seasons. Like, or cutting people out of the seasons. This is ridiculous. This is the second time you guys have done this. Like,
I know, yeah, pulling Dakota, cutting Taylor's season, like,
you have to stand by the people that you cast. And
you said they cut Jax out, right?
No, he was in season 2. They just fired him from the show for season 3.
Okay,
but that's Peacock.
Cool. Oh, right.
But yeah, I don't know. I just think that that's super weird. Like, so now you're gonna air Secret Lies of Mormon Wives, where an entire episode, the whole plot was about Taylor finding out that Dakota did something with somebody at Vanderpump Villa, and now you're gonna cut that from Vanderpump Villa? What do you want us to do? Get it together?
The whole situation is just so unfortunate, really.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
It's really bad.
And finally, it feels anticlimactic, honestly, but let's wrap up with Below Deck.
Oh geez, I literally forgot about we had a 4th show. Okay, so we start off with Ellie fired the fuck up. Listen, okay, don't do it in front of guests. I feel like that's a given. Don't walk through the guests. One of them is like, hey, and you're like, shut up.
Okay, I have a theory about that. I don't think that actually happened because we didn't see her say that.
Her lips moving?
No, like, it was like completely caught. It was not even on camera. Like, we were looking at like a completely different area of the boat when those subtitles came up. So
I just don't get why Ellie let it go that far with Ben. Like, I don't know why that's not your first week. You're like, hey, I'm not really feeling the pet names.
I know.
Can we just stop it? And would he have stopped? Probably not, because I don't think he can help it. That's not, I'm not excusing that. And it probably would have gotten to a fight, but at least she could say, like, hey, I've warned you about this, asked you about this multiple times, but instead he had, like, no idea.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, who's the captain gonna side with? Like, hey, you just exploded at your own boss. You know, it's
totally. Supposedly in front of the guests, we'll give them the benefit of the doubt and say that that is what happened.
Yeah.
Part of it, I think, is Ben, though, having zero self-awareness.
No, he has none.
Like, I think that's a big part of it, too. Like, I think it's, like, for Ellie, she's probably thinking in the context of, oh, he's a normal person. He'll probably recognize that I'm getting frustrated with him by the way that I respond. But Ben is clearly not a normal person and clearly has no self-awareness. It's
literally
unbelievable.
And then I'm getting so irritated at, who is it? Mike and Alicia not doing their damn jobs.
It's so crazy.
Like, why can neither of them get it together? Like, she's leaving shit everywhere. He's not completing jobs on time. And the rest of the crew is just, the interior is just, like, running around like chickens with their heads cut off because they can't, like, calm down. Because they can't trust that everybody else is doing their damn job. And Alicia is immediately blaming somebody else, and then production shows a video of her leaving it. I was dead.
It's actually bizarre because I feel like Mike's biggest issue is that he refuses to admit that he is, like, less experienced, and he doesn't want to learn from his peers.
Mm-hmm. And why is he just, like, downing water in a back room when he has shit to do? Like, he's just leisurely strolling.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what is he doing ever?
We don't know.
It's ridiculous. If I were Daisy, I would have popped off on him by now.
She's really good at keeping it cool.
Seriously. Do you feel like there's a possibility that Ben has maybe just peaked as a yacht chef?
Oh, you think he's just, like, going downhill? I unfortunately think his food is still probably really good. I just don't think he knows how to manage people.
Yeah, and, like, that is
because, typically, I don't know about his past, but, like, you know, I typically only see one chef.
Yeah.
And typically they don't have to manage anybody. But so maybe he hasn't had to in the past? I don't know.
It's really strange. I just feel like he's been doing this for a really long time. I think it, like, might be time for him to step away, you know?
Maybe he needs to take a little break.
The other thing that I have to say about Mike is that I feel like he clearly thinks that these women are beneath him. And that's why he doesn't ever listen.
He does. He doesn't have any respect for, like... But I also don't really think he cares about Joao's opinion either.
He hasn't, but we also haven't seen them go at it, really, you know?
True, that's fair.
Maybe that'll come later. I also personally like these guests.
I do too.
I think that they seem fun, they seem gracious and chill.
I agree.
Yeah. And I'm starting to feel as though Batul is, like, the only competent one out, like,
God, I love that woman.
Obviously outside of Daisy and Joao.
Yes.
But, like,
she's the only one who knows what's what and what's going on.
And it's so obvious that that's the case because she has barely any screen time because she's good.
Yeah, because she's working. She's out of the drama and she's doing her damn job.
And you know who else I felt like wasn't doing their job this episode was honestly Captain Jason. I felt as though it was really inappropriate for him to not be mediating that conversation between Ben and Ellie.
The scream fight that
Yes.
Daisy had to go in and mediate.
Well, like it's when she went up to him and then Ben joined and he was like, I think you guys need to have a conversation. I'm like, they should be having a conversation, but they shouldn't be having it alone. Like this is the whole reason that Ellie came to him in the first place.
Yeah. I think that's very fair.
I just don't. I have a hard time believing that Captain
Jason's
Sandy wouldn't have done
defense,
that.
well, I think she would have, but in Jason's defense, he didn't know they were gonna do it right then and there, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I think it kind of just happened.
Yeah, I don't know. I was disappointed in, honestly, all the men this episode.
I think that's fair.
Cute though that the couple, that the primaries got married.
Yeah, that was so fun.
I don't remember either of their names.
I didn't know if the wedding was gonna come together or not.
Oh
because
my God.
No one knows how to do their job.
Literally, at the end of the day, a lot of it is just common sense and
literally, like, it's not hard, guys.
Like, it's just not hard. They're not asking for you to like pitch a freaking tent on the boat and like
let it not fly away.
400
like
people, you know.
They just want, what are those things called? An arch.
Like an yeah, I guess an arch.
Yeah. I feel like it had some kind of fancy word that I'm not thinking of, but
me too, but now I don't know what it is.
Lord knows. So that's just what it is.
Yeah. We're pretty deep into this season, and I feel like they're still not doing too great as a crew. So
no, they still they have not gotten into their groove yet, which is really unfortunate.
And honestly, they need Kathy.
Oh my God,
that's what
they need. Kathy.
Daisy and Kathy would be Daisy. Kathy.
I feel like they could really run the show. Yeah, I agree.
I think, okay, so I don't know if you saw this, but they released the cast for Below Deck Med for the
Yes,
next season.
and Aisha is coming back.
Aisha! I feel like they need to do a different franchise of Below Deck, and Kathy needs to be Chief Stew.
I'm sure she will. Like, I think if she's liked enough, she'll probably go up.
Yeah, I hope, because I really liked her, and she's good at her job. I like a woman who's good at her job.
I want to talk about Jen Shaw.
Okay, I haven't watched the People thing yet.
I didn't either. I've just seen like clips.
She's like,
where she's like making fun of people. She's making fun of people who like bedazzle their ankle monitors.
Oh my God.
Oh,
does she have an ankle monitor?
I'm pretty sure everyone who gets out of prison does for like a year.
That's a good point. I've never been to prison.
Yeah.
I know that comes as a shock to everyone.
You mean you didn't go to prison?
No,
when you were younger?
I've never been to prison or juvie.
Okay.
Thank God, but I guess that's a good point. I guess they would have ankle monitors because they're on probation.
Yeah, they're on probation. I wonder if she's paid her restitution yet.
I would love to know. And you know what? If she hasn't, she shouldn't be doing any press.
She shouldn't be doing any press until she's paid all that damn money back.
She doesn't.
But maybe she has to do the press so she can get the money.
I know. I was thinking that too. I'm like, it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is she better not be collecting a single paycheck.
No, it better all be going towards what she owes.
Yeah, towards those poor victims, because not on my watch, Jennifer. For anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, we did do an entire episode on Jen Shaw's fraud case.
Oh, yep. Go listen.
Yes, go listen. It was like one of our first episodes.
Yeah, I think it was.
I mean, obviously, like, I don't think that she's coming back to Salt Lake City.
Where is she right now?
Sorry, I mean the show.
Oh, I was like, is she not? She's not there?
No, I guarantee you she's back in Utah. People just can't seem to escape. Yeah, I need to watch the People interview or
Me
whatever
too.
it is. I'm like shocked.
No, it is.
That
it is
People.
People. Yeah, I was very surprised.
That really surprised me. Like, I just feel like what she did was so bad. It's like,
it's just so bad. Yeah, it was
so bad. And she honestly should have gone to prison for a decade.
Love Island will be back on June 2nd.
Okay, I don't know how we're gonna cover that.
I don't know how we're gonna cover that.
Maybe we should do separate episodes for that, since it's on for what, like a month?
Can someone give us their opinion?
Yeah, if anybody has a preference, let us know.
How do you cover Love Island?
I know. I'll think about it. But that's exciting. June 2nd, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. Speaking of new shows that we're going to add in, so next week we will just have our same shows. Same with the week after that, but the week of April 20th, we will be rolling in, or I guess that episode would come out on the 28th of April. We will be rolling in Farmer Wants a Wife.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
I'm excited.
Oh, I forgot.
We are auditing it to see if we should sign Julia up. So
okay, got it.
Everyone knows. so she can have her
Sounds
rustic
good.
wedding a la Tom Schwartz and Katie Maloney. And then for this week's Fame Files, we are finally doing our YouTube part 2. So YouTube beauty scandals part 2. We do talk about James Charles underage scandal. So if that is something that makes anyone uncomfortable, just beware because it's a lot.
It is a lot.
And I do not think we will be doing a part 3 because they wore me out.
It's too much.
Yes. And then the next week we are doing Bachelor in Paradise couples that like success stories basically. And although I think there's one flop in there. We're doing like a Where Are They Now vibe.
One flop.
There's a flop, yeah. But if anyone's curious, if anyone's watching Rhode Island and they're like, who is Ashley Iaconetti? Listen to that episode because we will talk about her and her husband. I think that's a wrap on this week's Reality Digest. Do you want to outro?
Heck yeah. Well, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. And you tune in on next Tuesday and this Thursday for more fun episodes and to hear us talk.
Yes. I'm excited for this line. Our spring lineup of shows is giving, honestly.
It's perfect.
I'm loving it. And I can't wait for the Summer House reunion. It's going to be great.
Even though we could have the Bachelor right now. Bachelorette, sorry.
Rip.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
I'm over it at this point. I wouldn't even watch it if it came out.
I would definitely watch it, but I would be annoyed the whole time. Anyway, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Ta-ta.
Thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and we will see you next week for more pop culture chaos. The stories we cover are based on research and publicly available sources. While we strive for accuracy, some details may be disputed or unverified, and this episode is for entertainment and informational purposes only.